Alright, this week we're going to work on when to use the endings ed and ing. Our endings are called suffixes. So by adding letters to the end of a word to change the meaning of the word or the tense of the word, that's called your suffix. We have our base words, our ending ed, which tells us that our word, our action, our verb has already happened. It's in the past. If you add ing, you can actually make the word happen in the past, something that's already happened, present, something that's happening now, or future, something that will happen. Now, in order to tell the past, present, or future tense of a word ending in ing, you need to use something that's called a linking verb or a helping verb. That verb, am, is, was, were, and other helping verbs, will help you determine if the verb happened in the past, present, or future. Let's read our words first. Let's go across today. Jump, jumped, jumping. Dress, dressed, dressing. Wait, waited, waiting. Pass, passed, passing. Fill, filled, filling. Okay, let's start our sort. Here's our first word, jump. This is our base word. There are no letters before our word, which would be a prefix, no letters after our word, which is our suffix. So we're going to take the word jump and put it under base word. Then our next word is jumped. I have added ed. By adding ed to our word jump, I've made this verb happen in the past. Listen. I jumped on my neighbor's trampoline yesterday. I'm telling you that I jumped, and that already happened. So that's in the past. Jumped. By adding ed, it's a word that has, or an action, a verb that has already happened. Now let's take the word jumping. Listen how I use a linking verb to tell me whether this action, this verb, jump, has happened in the past, present, or future. I was jumping on my neighbor's trampoline earlier. What part of speech is that? You're right, that happened in the past. Now, I am jumping on my neighbor's trampoline. The word am tells you that it's happening now. That's our linking verb. I will be jumping on my neighbor's trampoline later. That word will is our linking verb and is helping us know that it's something that will happen. So that's our future tense. So by adding ing, you need to have that linking verb, that special word to tell you whether this action is happening in the past, present, or future. Let's take our base word dress. Okay? By adding ed to our base word dress, we know this verb has already happened. It's happened in the past. I dressed my daughter this morning. Dressed. So it's something that already happened. Now let's take the verb dressing and let's figure out, is it happening in the past, present, or future? Remember, you need a linking verb to aid you in figuring out whether it is a word that happened or a verb, an action that happened in the past, present, or future. So let's use it all three ways. Let's use it in the past. I was dressing up my dog for the Halloween parade. Was dressing means it happened in the past. I am dressing my dog for the Halloween parade. When is that happening? That's correct. It's happening now. So that means it's the present tense. I will be dressing my dog for the Halloween parade. What tense is that? Past, present, or future? Future, that's right. It hasn't happened yet. I will be dressing. So those linking verbs are very important. Go ahead and pause the video. And if you're at home, write these words on a piece of paper, sorting them by base word, ed, or ing. Go ahead, pause now. Alright, welcome back. As you can see, I also sorted. Now, your next task to work with a partner at school or talking to an adult or a older sibling, go ahead and use each word, your ed, adding ed, the suffix ed. Go ahead and use your words jumped, dressed, waited, passed, and filled in a sentence. Remember, by adding the suffix ed, you are telling me it already happened. So make sure you use the words correctly in a sentence. Grown-ups, partners, please make sure you're listening and make corrections as needed. Press pause now. Alright, welcome back again. Now let's do the same thing for ing. This time, each one of your words need to be used in 3 different sentences: the past, the present, and the future. So I'll give you my examples again. By using the word jumping, I could say it's happened in the past by using the linking verb was. I was jumping on my friend's trampoline. If I'm talking about the present, my linking verb will be am. I am jumping on my friend's trampoline. If you are using it in future tense, I'm going to use my linking verb will. I will be jumping on my friend's trampoline later. Alright, do that for your next 4 words and come back to me when you're done. It's time to tell you the rules. Go ahead, press pause. Alright, here are the rules. Base word, words that have no endings, no beginnings, meaning no prefix or suffix. So a base word has no prefix or suffix. The second rule is adding ed creates a verb that already happened. Your verb happens in the past. Your third rule, by adding ing, you can make your verb happen in the past, present, or future by using the proper linking verb. Remember, your linking verbs are, but are not limited to, was, am, or will be. You can also say is, are, or were as linking verbs. So those are your rules, and keep practicing verbs in the correct tense.